The markets can remain irrational longer than I can remain solvent. The markets can remain irrational longer than I can remain solvent. The market can remain irrational longer than I can remain solvent. We got to talk about Google earnings here, folks. Obviously, I'm being a bit hyperbolic, but nonetheless, the bears that have been trolling me relentlessly for my massive on-take of Google, the biggest position I've ever made in my life, really hindering on these earnings. Not really. I don't play earnings, but fundamentally, we got to talk about why the stock is trading down, and this could change at any time. I watched it go green to red. The only thing that offers extreme perplexity, no pun intended, to my brain is Tesla, which is only down 1%, and comparably the clash of these earnings would make somebody puke. It's like being on a roller coaster that you just can't get off of for some god-awful reason. But we'll talk about my positioning, my thoughts on all of it moving forward, and just kind of what I think is going to happen in the coming weeks. So if you're on a path to financial independence, if you damn well one day want to retire early, join me on that journey by simply hitting that subscribe button, folks, because the onslaught of hate on Google has been nothing short of impressive. But to completely damper my concerns around any criticism that Google had is this earnings. This earning continues to define Google as what should be, in my opinion, the largest market cap company in the world. We just saw revenues go from 84.7 billion to 96, a continual 14% growth rate, with net income at 28 damn billion dollars from 23 this time last year, a representation of $2.31 per us shareholders. Scrolling down, it gets even more intriguing when everyone keeps telling me search is dead. I continue to hear that they can't integrate AI into anything. They're not a lead or ChatGPT. All these perplexities and llamas out there are completely taking away their search volume. But meanwhile, I listen to Sundar Pichai himself say, hey, the average user is continuing to actually use Google more than they were before, which means the average user is getting more use out of the platform. Even if they're losing some search volume to these other platforms, the general use for search goes up. Therefore, revenues go up, and that's what we're seeing, $48.5 billion to $54 billion above analyst expectations. I was just listening to CNBC. These clowns tell me how Google search volume is going to drop by 25% next year, and you can't hold the stock. I was like, well, what are you talking about? If that was going to be true, it would have been true already. All of us are already integrating AI into our lives, and with Gemini and VO3 and these whole new brand of subscription models, absolutely crushing it. I mean, we've seen Google subscription platform and devices go from 9.3 billion to 11 billion. We saw YouTube go from 8.6 to 9.7. Cloud, 10.3 to 13.6. Are you effing kidding me? This thing is a continual rocket ship, driving bottom line fundamentals on like any company we've ever seen. I mean, you scroll down even a little bit farther. I mean, you can take a look at some of their other bets here too, out of just curiosity, going from we're at 1.1 billion to 1.24. It doesn't matter what you look at. For the most part, I mean, even from the fundamental balance sheet, $502 billion in underlying assets against 139 in liabilities. You really think a company that has enough assets today to purchase an S&P top 10 company is going to be going anywhere anytime soon? Like, it's just not going to happen. I can't get over the valuation of a company like this. And I'm only just stating this because, like, this is what I was anticipating coming out of earnings. But here's Tesla, basically going flat on earnings. And I don't know how anybody anticipated this or why the stock has it really priced this in. Is the future so grand for this company that it is impermeable against just absolute garbage fundamentals? We're talking about total automotive revenue down 16%, energy and generation storage down 7%. We're talking about a company right now, guys, that started the EV revolution and has lost massive market share, proving the EV sector is still growing thanks to BYD, that is now doing almost 3x the delivery volume of this company. Yet everyone's like, oh no, Tesla's great. Tesla's doing amazing, guys. They're absolutely on fire. Look at their free cash flow. It's only down 89%. Their free cash flow is virtually non-existent, but we're not buying this company for free cash flow. It's the future, guys. Like we were promised self-driving in 2016, like we were promised, this accelerated friggin' EV lineup where the Cybertruck that was supposed to be doing 250,000 in deliveries right now is doing what? Oh yeah, nothing. Their total sales are down 45%. Oh, but the Model Y is the best-selling vehicle. It's probably because it's the only vehicle we sell. I mean, and it's, comparable to the lineup of BYD that's just selling globally at a scale Tesla wishes they could be doing. I don't know how shareholders are overly excited about that. Oh, I know what they're excited about. I know exactly what Tesla shareholders are excited about. It's not the robot. No. It's when everything is calamitying apart, it's the diner. When things get bad, guys, we'll open a diner. It's going to be the highest margin business you're ever going to see. No one's going to do it like we're going to do it because we have robots. It's where we're going to implement them. You're going to see real robotics in action, guys. Don't look at the fundamentals. Forget the fundamentals. Forget about just focus on the stuff I'm promising a decade out that'll probably never happen or come into fruition the way I'm promising. I know I'm being a bit hyperbolic yet again here, guys, but I'm always just like floored. I was a Tesla shareholder. I had such high hopes for this company, where BYD is, where other companies like Google are. That's where I thought the trajectory of Tesla was going to be in perpetuity. And I think Elon has to wake up to the reality, or at least shareholders do, that, perhaps being involved in politics wasn't the best idea. Perhaps a CEO that is more focused on everything but the fundamentals of the businesses that we hired him to be the CEO for, shareholders voted him in toward, should be the attention. That should be where things are, but it's not, because we don't live in that world. We don't live in a real fundamental realm. I'm sure fundamentals will matter eventually. It's why I'm still holding my Google shares. But for the time being, it's all Fugazi, I guess. It's a short-term Fugazi train. Call me sour. Call me, with a stick up my butt, whatever you want to call it here, guys. But I'm still going to make my largest bet on the company that has the fundamentals that are god-awfully disgusting, that put it above Microsoft and put it above all these other companies for the time being. I mean, NVIDIA is probably going to catch up here now that we've seen Google's CapEx even increase more, which is driving up NVIDIA. I mean, NVIDIA's up 3% today. We are seeing the S&P up 1%. My portfolio continues to hit another high, all-time high today, as I'm sure many of yours has. And this is why I cost average into the many and focus on the few. And our big bet right now is Google and Meta. Meta's still holding strong here. I'm very excited to see what Meta's earnings are going to look like. Oh, Google's going flat. Oh my God, guys. Maybe reality is setting in that Google is trading at too much of a discount and search isn't dead. Maybe it's not all over. Maybe the delusions and the irrationality is starting to come back down to earth, and we're like, why would we buy Tesla when we can buy Google? I still think Google should be trading at a 30 times multiple. We still have to get behind us the monopolistic fine. If that gets finalized next month, I think we can put all this insanity to rest. I think the rhetoric is now shifting. The sentiment shift is here. And like I said, I'm going to hold still strong till I see about 220 to 250, somewhere in that range. I will probably cut my Google position in half. But for right now, I'm not in detriment of selling it just because the stock's not doing what I thought it would do on these kind of earnings. Like I said, I'm patient. I know that I have a fundamental rocket ship beneath me, and it's supporting the structure that I don't think is going to collapse the stock. We do still have market risk, economic risk that could bring the company down, but this earnings, now that we put this behind us, we're good for another 3 months. Let's get through the court case next month, guys. Let's see if we can get over that 200 mark. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit a like if you're on this journey with me. And if you're a big Tesla fan, tell me why you're in this stock. You don't have to take my opinion. I'm wrong a lot of the times, guys. I've been wrong on a lot of good things out there. So if you're crushing it on these stocks, I'd love to hear about it in that comment section below.